Hey y'all, it's me, Cody. Welcome to the Cody Knits podcast. I believe this is episode 42. Of course, I start talking and Diamond runs in here to sit in my lap. Hello, hello. Say hello to our podcast viewers, our friends. They all really like you. Yes, they do. They always send you lots of loving. Um, so, anyway, this is Diamond if you haven't met her. I'm Cody. You can find me here on YouTube as the Cody Knits Podcast. You can find me on Ravelry as Cody Knits. And there is a Ravelry a Ravelry group for the podcast called Cody Knits Podcast. And you can find me on Instagram as nurse_Cody. And Cody is spelled with an I. And I'm pretty active on Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, which is part of the reason I look like a hot mess, is we went on a little bit of an adventure today. It's beautiful here in, Minocqua, Wisconsin is where I'm coming to you from currently. I am originally from Atlanta, Georgia. I've only been up here a few months. And at the moment we are having they're calling it an Indian summer, not a term I'm familiar with, but basically it's warmer than it should be. It got up to in the 60s today. And it's weird because a couple of weeks ago it was like really cold. But absolutely beautiful this weekend. I was so excited. So I was like, you know what? Winter is coming. And the time is about to change, and it already gets dark here about 5 o'clock. So when the time falls back, it's going to be 4 o'clock and dark or something. I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but for some reason in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. But anyway, so I thought it'd be perfect to go out and enjoy the afternoon. I got up pretty early this morning and had breakfast and packed my bag. And Diamond and I went for a little hike, and I recorded some of it, and I shared it. I brought you along on my adventure. So check out my Instagram feed for the footage of that. I had a lot of fun. I took a little picnic and did a little knitting. It was around a couple of lakes, and it was absolutely beautiful. But anyway. I have a sip of tea. This was a lovely gift. This teacup, I have the saucer here as well. I love this. The tea is called Stash Premium Tea, and it is pomegranate raspberry green tea, and it's delicious. I put just a little bit too much sugar in there. I probably would have enjoyed it better without sugar. But I got this tea in a little package that I will talk to you about later. It's good. I know Kay and Dan have been trying to find tea, you know, that actually has a fruity taste. And the pomegranate raspberry does have that taste. You can tell that it's like pomegranate raspberry. So I don't know if they would like it or not. But if you're watching, and you're think you might like pomegranate and raspberry, and this is a green tea, it's really good. I really like it. I don't recommend too much sugar though. Anyway, beautiful day. But I wanted to come home and podcast as well, because I have some fun stuff to show you. Now, before I get started into my whips and such, I wanted to talk to you guys because I have an idea and something I've been wanting to do for a little bit, and it involves you. And I have over 600 subscribers on YouTube now. Yay, which is really cool. Um, I can't believe that. But it's really neat, and I just to say thank you guys for supporting the podcast and watching, and all your comments, and um, just all the love and support that you guys always are sending out. I wanted to give something back to you, and I'll show you what that's going to be later. But so I'm going to do a giveaway, but this is kind of a double giveaway sort of thing. So my idea is, um, I would like for you to hop over to Ravelry, and I will have a thread posted, and I one thing that I'd really like to do, because I really appreciate our podcasters. I enjoy watching them. They enable us, show us ideas for new patterns. A lot of them are really generous, and they just give a lot to the knitting community. And I would love to give back in some way to them. So what I've decided is I'm going to put together a really awesome package. You can participate in this in a couple of ways. The main way you can participate is going over to that thread on Ravelry and, kind of casting your vote. Here in the States, we are soon to elect a new president, and we're not going to get into that discussion, but so come over and cast your vote for um, um, a podcaster that you believe, that you enjoy, that you believe deserves to have a really awesome surprise gift sent to them. Um, I plan on it being a pretty awesome package. Um, yeah, I just want to give them, maybe some yarn patterns, whatever else I come up with, stitch markers or something. Um, But yeah, so that's the main way you can participate in that. And it's not for me though. I know if you're, I know you all love me, but can't vote for me. Um, I'm just being silly. But anyway, really though, go over there and cast your vote for who you would like. Just make a comment and who you um, think is deserving of a pretty awesome surprise package. And I will do what I can to get that sent to them. Yeah, and the other way is if there's anything that you would like to contribute to the prize package, let me know. That way, I know a lot of you are crafty and make things, and some people have Etsy shops and they sell things, or you do patterns or whatnot. Um, so yeah, I would really like to make it special. And so anyhow, that's how you can participate. Go over there, and by doing so, if you go and vote, then that also enters you into a giveaway for you all. The people who watch the podcast. That's how you can go and enter yourself into, if you're interested in winning the prize for you. So it's kind of like 2 in 1. You get a chance to win a prize by voting, and then I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to select who the podcast winner, or whoever the podcast is who's going to win. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. If I'm going to do it randomly, or see if there's so many, if there's someone who has like multiple votes or that kind of thing. I'll play it by ear, and I'll keep you informed though. I'd really like uh, to. It's November the 5th, so is that a thing? Remember the 5th of November, or is it another date? Anyway, um, So yeah, there we go. I hope that made sense. If you have questions, let me know. Um, but that's what I've been meaning to mention for the past couple of podcasts, and I forget by the end, so I decided to do it up front. I'm really excited about doing that, so I hope we have lots of participation. Anyway, let's get into the yarny goodness, right? First things off, I do not have any finished objects this week or this episode. None. Um, maybe a half object. Anyway, we'll get into that soon. But like I said, I have whips. Some whips. So I'm gonna have another sip of tea. Oh, that made me think of Miss Tilly Trout. She is a beautiful person, and if you don't watch her podcast, you should. Tilly Trout podcast. So I'll start with this. This is you've seen it. This bag was generously given to me by Rachel and her mother from Night Owl Fibers. It's Doxy, the weenie dog. Um, and I took this and knit a little bit on my hike today while I had lunch. I didn't do a whole lot, but just in case I didn't show you yet, I do have a half finished object. This is Knit Picks Felici in the candy jar colorway. I got it from Crafting with Codi. I won a giveaway, which is really cool. I did a Fish Lips Kiss Heel. This yarn is so soft. Now, there's a couple of spots where you have some, I don't know if you can see that right there, but it's like some spotting or whatever where the yarn kind of dripped onto the other colors. But it's mostly the green dripping into the beige is where I find it. But anyway, I pulled from the other end of the ball to do the Fish Lips Kiss Heel so that the patterning would continue correctly. And so I finished that one and I've done this much of the next one. And these are for my Aunt Carol for Christmas. I'm doing the magic loop on my favorite needles at the moment, our Chowgu. These are US 1, I believe, 2 point something, 2.25 millimeters. And I point that out because on my other pair of socks, which I'll show you, look how cute is this little needle keeper. Of course, if I'm using that, it has to go into this bag, right? So, anyway, there's that. What else? Oh, I'm kind of sore. My shoulders are a little sore from carrying the book bag today. Diamond is passed out, so if you hear snoring, that's she had a good time. But anyway, and I've been working out with a trainer 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for an hour. It's tough, man. But I'm really enjoying it. I like the trainer. He pushes me, but he doesn't like make me throw up or anything like that. I can tell I'm getting stronger. I'm not really seeing like true results yet. My goal isn't to be some massive body, have big, huge muscles, but I would like to tone up. I got a little pudgy in my mid area there, and I'm trying to get rid of that, tone up the tummy. and then tighten up the other muscles, so my abs, my chest, my arms and such, my legs, everything, just kind of toning up and just being healthier and feeling better about myself. I'm not really watching the scale. Well, one, muscle weighs more than fat, so if I'm building muscle, my weight it might go up instead of down. So what I'm really paying attention to is my waist circumference, and how that's measuring and whatnot. I'm not really keeping a huge track on it. I am eating better. I haven't completely eliminated carbs, but I've drastically reduced the amount and just trying to make healthier decisions. I haven't had any, um, well, on Halloween I had one little piece of Kit Kat, but I'm not eating candy or cake or anything like that. Um, Cutting back on the sugar that's in my coffee and tea, which is never a bad thing. So, and the first week was miserable, but you kind of get used to it. Your body gets adjusts and you feel better. So drinking a lot of water, no sodas, I haven't drank anything like that, no fast food. Um, what else? Um, yeah, just having healthy snacks, and a lot of it is prepping, lunches and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm a little sore from that. When I first started, I couldn't move for like 2 days. I was so sore. Now I can tell, like, if I move a certain way or something, that I'm sore, that I'm working out and doing something, but it's not debilitating. So it's good. My body's adjusting to more strenuous workout. So anyway, that one was that one. Okay, I'll go ahead and show you this. This is a new cast on, and I'm having a wonderful time knitting this. The pattern, so one of the nurses I work with, she asked me to knit this for her. She actually wants two, and it's the Gramps cardigan by Tin Can Knit. Look how adorable this little baby is. I love babies. Of course, as usual, the Tin Can Knit patterns go from size like just came out to like, what's the largest size? 4XL. So, and this is actually the first kind of cardigan I'm knitting that isn't, so I'm not knitting completely in the round. So it's having some first time things. It is top down. So some of that's familiar. But it's knitting, you're not knitting in the round. And, so that's one thing. And then I'm going to be adding pockets, um, which I've never done that before. And I'll be picking up stitches for the button band and collar, which I haven't done that before either. So we'll see how that goes. But so far, this is actually knit up pretty quickly. She would like the 2-year size, so here it is. Isn't it cute? Of course, because it's stockinette stitch, it's curling in, and I haven't done any sleeving in the end. She picked this beautiful blue with a contrast blue. I did not do a proper swatch. What I did is because it's not that many stitches, because it's such a small project anyway. I'll go ahead and say I got one sleeve finished, and I am working on the other one. What was I saying? Ooh, I forgot already. Anyway, I can't remember what I was going into. But, oh, swatching. So I didn't properly swatch because it's not that many stitches. So what I did is I just cast it on and knit it up for a while. and then measured my gauge, and it was pretty much right on cue. Um, let's see, I'm using size 4 millimeter, with my chow boot, and I'm absolutely loving it. Is what I'm using, and so yeah, I had to go down uh, one needle size, which I kind of figured. So I automatically did that anyway, because when something tells me to use a larger needle and then switch to a smaller ones, I don't ever do that, and I probably should. I would probably like it to look better, but I just don't ever do it. So I just cast on with the smaller ones in the first place. So my gauge pretty much matched. So we'll see what the measurements end up being. Since I continued in that and then went from there. So it may be completely off, but whatever. It's for a baby. The baby currently is like, well, the two. She wants two of them, but they're little bitty. They're nowhere near, um, two. So they'll fit eventually. Anyway, let me show you the yarn. So she purchased the yarn offline. Not my favoriteest yarn ever. Well, I like this yarn, but I wouldn't have chosen it. But it's Karen Simply Soft, which it is really soft. This color is soft blue. It's the accent color. Um, it really is really soft. But the reason I say it's not necessarily my favorite yarn to knit with is because it can be quite splitty. Um, but she ordered this offline, and so it's a 6 ounce ball, 315 yards about, and I'm gonna end up, oh, here's the other one. This is the main color. It's 100% acrylic, medium 4-way, and the colorway for this one is called Country Blue, Karen Simply Soft. It is really soft. I would rather knit with this acrylic. This is a good acrylic. I don't mind knitting with acrylic. Most of you know that. I am spoiled a bit, and I do enjoy knitting with some of the more expensive yarns, obviously. But this isn't bad. The reason I say, again, that I don't particularly like knitting with Karen Simply Soft is it's um, kind of splitty. But anyway, I'm going to end up getting a whole sweater done with one ball, um, somehow. Because all I have to do is finish that sleeve and I have this much left, so it'll be plenty. So I'm going to have extras, so I'm going to plan on trying to make a hat that kind of matches a little hat. So yeah, I've been having that stored in this bag that Erin gave me on 418 maybe from some fabric I sent her. There's that. Next is another sock. This is what I'm calling my Minocqua fall in Minocqua, or autumn in Minocqua. Sorry, the lighting is it's going down outside, so getting dark early. It's only 3 o'clock. Anyway, this is really nice yarn. It's Cascade Yarns Heritage Wave. It's 75% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon. The color is 502. Sure, it has a color. I just don't have it. I'm really enjoying this. I'm knitting these. So these are so let's try this again. This is the pattern is called the Cobblestone Socks by Mina Phillips. It's in her Beyond Vanilla collection. I'm really enjoying these. I love working with the yarn. I'm knitting them on US Zeros, and I really like the fabric it's producing. I think I think I got to start knitting on Zeros. So anyway, these are going to be for me, and I love them. I'm knitting this pattern along with my friend Kirby. I miss her. I miss Atlanta. But there's that. So we're doing a little knit along, and it was fall when well, I guess it's still fall. It's not winter yet. So, but I'm really focusing on knitting that cardigan because it's like a request, and she bought the yarn and the buttons, and I think the little buttons are they're wooden, and they're stars. They're gonna be so cute. But anyway, and she's gonna pay me some for my time for knitting it, which doesn't have to because I've enjoyed doing it. That tea is so good. Okay, anyway, last one. Well, no, one more after this. Well, this is the last whip. Then I have my ad knit. So I'm not sure. Sorry, Diamond. I know the little tails are aggravating. Showing you this upside down. So this is my Messalina by K. Jones. It's a shawl pattern. I'm enjoying knitting this. I still have a little bit to go, but I ran out of yarn pretty much. I don't have enough to do another repeat, so I need to wind up. I have another skein. I just haven't wound it up, and still have a few more rows for the body, and then the border. So that's going to be really nice. Excuse me, Missy. She's mad. I disturbed her comfort. So this is the yarn. I believe I got this in a yarn box or something once. Canopy Fruits of the Forest, the Fiber Company. W.W. McCall. 50% alpaca, baby alpaca, 30% merino, 20% bamboo. 100 grams. Made in Peru. The fiber, F-I-B-R-E, co.com. In case you were wondering. So there's that. I haven't done any. Oh, I was going to show you my virus shawl because I've actually blocked it out and everything, but I gave it away. I know. But I decided I would donate it to the clinic, and they auction off every couple of months. They auction something off to raise money for cancer. So I donated it, and they don't auction it. I think they sell raffle tickets or something. So they'll display that. And I think they're gonna wait because we just finished one. Someone did like a little wall quilting thing. It was beautiful. I really wanted it, but I didn't win. But so they're gonna display it, and I think they're gonna wait till about December around Christmas time. So I really enjoyed crocheting that. I'm gonna do some more, definitely, because I have more carrot cake going, and it's gonna be fun. I have done no spinning, I don't think, since the last time I saw you. Just knitting, just keep knitting. So I wanted to show you some more of my Cozy Memories blanket. Let's see. I think these are the only two I've completed since the last time. So these are all the ones I completed in the month of October. I need to put that in my book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did 11. Oh no, I had to have done these too. I must have run out of 6 markers because if I couldn't do these without doing these. So I did these. So I did more than that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did 13 squares in October. Now I'm kind of on hold because I don't have any more minis. I'm gonna have to buy some. I just haven't taken the time to look on Etsy to do so. But I love this blanket. Well, I'm gonna really love it once it's actually a blanket. But I wish I was fast at knitting on this K. I'm just not. So I got some stash. Most of my stash was gifted to me, which is always wonderful. So I guess the caring for the cardigan, that doesn't necessarily count as stash, but I get to keep if there's anything left over. But I'm gonna try to use it all up for her. But she bought plenty of that. Then one day I came into work and I had this bag sitting in my desk chair. Turns out, so the assistant manager, she's moving or something, and she had all this yarn. And some of this is going to be part of a giveaway. As much as I really like it, um, at least this one is going to be part of the giveaway. So it's Red Heart Super Saver. The color is Artist Print. Oops. Very pretty colors. I really like this, but I thought I would share. So there's that one. This seems to be partly used, but it's a pretty color. I'm going to keep this one for myself as charcoal. I think it'd be nice to make like some teddy bears or a teddy bear or some kind of something like that. It's not food. Just because you hear a bag rustling does not mean there's food. No, it doesn't. No. And we need to brush our teeth. Yes, we do. There's that one, and then this one. I love this one. It's a little more blue than what's showing up, but what I really love is the speckles. So this too will be included in your the winner's package. Good. I really like this. I love this yarn better than Red Heart for whatever reason. Feels better to me. And I really love just all these speckles in there. It's going to knit up to be really great. But I'm going to give this to you, part of the giveaway. And then there was, let's see, 5 balls of this. I love this yarn. Its color is Graybeard. I thought this would be enough to make myself maybe make myself a little Gramps cardigan or something like that. So I'm gonna keep that. So I did go into town last weekend and I went to Michael's. And they have restocked their carrot cakes. So I got a couple more. And one of these is going to be included in the prize for you. I just haven't picked which one. Maybe I'll let you pick. So this is one. Pretty colors. 80% acrylic, 20% wool, and this color is lemon lime. So I think what I'll do is I'll either give you the yarn, or I will, yeah, I'll probably just give you the yarn. Cause, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll give you, whichever, I'll show you my other colors, whoever wins, and let you pick whichever ones I have left. And this one, I really like these blues. This one's called Fairy Cake. Really like light blue, pretty. And then I got one more. I had a coupon, like 50% off one item, full price, and then 20% off your whole order. So this is called Rainbow Sprinkles. It's absolutely beautiful. So there's that. And last but not least, I got a package in the mail. Excuse me. I'm not going to tell you who it's from because I did not ask, excuse me, the hiccups for some reason. I did not ask permission, but, hiccups. A couple of podcasts ago, I asked if someone was interested in doing a book swap. So this person responded, and that's what we did. Well, I sent them a book and a few other little things, and they returned the favor. So let me show you. So this is the book. I haven't read it, so don't ask me if it's good. The Guilty. I don't know if it has there's not really a thing that says what it's about. So, looks like it's a series though. Yeah, it looks like it's a series. So it looks like The Guilty must be first. And then The Innocent, The Hit, The Target. So these will be interesting. I can't wait to start it. So she sent that. Some little treats for Diamond. These are adorable. Got some tea, which, I love tea. This is the one I'm drinking today. Delicious. Can't wait to try this one. Fusion green and white tea. And then she sent me 2 of those, and then spiced chai black tea. 2 of those. I like all those types of tea. So these will be great. I've started taking some tea things to work with me because I find in the afternoons it's nice to have a cup of tea sometimes. And then I'll show you the front of the card. Look how pretty that is. This reminds me of Minocqua. Just the lake and the trees. Beautiful. People are always fishing. It's made in the USA for Cape Shore. So, she included a nice little note, which is always lovely, and a little treat here for me. So these are called Stitch Keepers. And I hadn't heard of these, but they're really cool. So basically, and these are 8-inch. So your 8-inch needles will, or the DPNs, will fit there. So it has a stretchy thing, and then you stretch it, and then you put the needles in here, and it keeps your um, stitches from falling off. How clever! So it had two of those. So I'll definitely put these to good use. Thank you so much. And then the best part is yarn. Duh. So this is Noro. I have never knit with Noro. I don't remember that I remember. Looks to be Japanese or something. And let's see, it's color S373. It's called Silk Garden Soft Yarn. Ooh, it's soft yarn. It's 40, I think it's 40% wool, 25% silk, 25% polyamide, and 10% mohair. Ooh, these will be warm. It's soft, pretty colors. It's got blues and purples and aqua. Maybe that's teal, I guess. So that's nice. She sent me some fiber. How fun is this? It's Ashford Wheels and Wool. So this is merino slash silk silver. It's 80% New Zealand merino and 20% silk. And you're going to hear crinkling or whatever. That never bothers me, but I guess some people it does. Ooh, wish you could feel it. This is beautiful. It's like blues and it looks like it's got some burgundy, white, some green blues. Ooh, it's pretty. Ooh, and it's so soft. That'll be fun to spin up. Now I gotta hurry up and finish what I got on my spindle and get that going. Yeah, that's it. Pardon the mess in the background, but I hope you're all doing well. Went longer than I was expecting. I guess I run my mouth too much. But anyway, I hope you're all doing great. I'm gonna go and have another cup of tea and sit down and watch some podcasts while this is loading up. And don't forget to go over and cast your vote for the podcast / enter to win the giveaway. And I hope you're all well, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.